Hello, everybody. It's Dr. DeMarle, and today is Wednesday, 3/25, 2020. It's about it's almost 5:15 with today's update. So there are some updates to report, but before I do that, I just want to check in with everybody. As we talked before, this is a stressful time for everybody, and you, as the parent or adult, are the ones that's most important here. There's that old rule: when you get onto an airplane, you have to, and something happens, you have to put on your air mask first before you can help those around you. So take care of yourself. Make sure you are doing the things you need to do in terms of hydration, in terms of trying to get enough sleep. And also, if things are getting very stressful, you need to take time for yourself. Take some time, go put yourself in the bathroom for a bit. Go in your backyard. Just if you need to get away for a minute, get away, because the better you're able to model that you're taking care of yourself and taking time away, the better things are going to go. And for your kids, remember we talked about having a consistent routine, making sure they're getting enough sleep. Although their anxiety may be worse, that can be hard. Trying to stick to a 3-meal-a-day sit-down dinner as much as possible, depending on your work schedules, but trying to make sure that those needs are being met, trying to avoid that stress eating, and drinking enough water. Now, there's a lot of guidance out there, so I don't need to go through it, around safety during the COVID-19 and trying to limit the chance of infection and those things. So there's lots of sites and lots of information out there. If you haven't listened to Governor Cuomo's guidance, he's been on once a day, provides some excellent information out there. Now, in terms of more specific updates, so for my families out there who have children with IEPs and 504 plans, if you're not getting the services you need from the district, if they're providing things in a format that you're not able to access it, and you have an IEP, you can call your school district and ask them to amend the IEP to develop an individualized distance learning plan. So this would be an addition to the IEP that would say how your child's needs in terms of digital access, in terms of accessibility, can be addressed during this out of school time. Don't sit and not have what you need for your child. I'm hearing from families that have kids in 2 different schools that how those needs are being met are very different from one school to another. I know that the Norman Howard School has been doing a nice job of showing and demonstrating to their Facebook page different ways distance learning can be addressed. I mentioned yesterday that the New York City Public Library, and anybody in New York State can get a New York City Public Library card. Can get also access to online tutoring. It's another great source, and if you haven't yet, make sure you check out the Khan Academy. Now, as things can be really stressful, I want to make sure I give a shout out to Willow Domestic Violence. If any of you are feeling are not in a safe place, you don't have to stay home just because of COVID-19. You don't have to wait to get out of the situation. So the phone number for the Willow Domestic Violence hotline is, which is 24/7, is 585-222-SAFE. And you can text them at 585-348-SAFE. So if things aren't going well, this is a stressful time for everybody. If you're in a situation that's not good, you don't have to grin and bear it. You can get access to support if you need it. All right. So, kind of a downer there to end this note on. Keep reading every day. Make sure you're reading to your kids. Remember, when you have a child, whether they have a learning disability or not, you can certainly have them read. You can read to them. You can have the computer read to them or the phone read to them. Try to get at least 20 minutes a day of reading in there, if not more. There's some great activities online that I've been kind of posting on the DeMarle Inc. Facebook page that also can be really helpful for families to do. This is a tough time. It's good just to say that. We will all get through this. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person at some point. For now, most of the appointments are all being done through Zoom meetings, which is how I'm actually recording this now. So everybody stick in there. We're going to get through this. You're doing a great job. All right, that's a tough time, but we can do this. All right, everybody, have a good night.